that I can put on our commission website after the meeting here today, so you can see that presentation online as well.
My name is Bob Jordan. I'm the Managing Director of State and Local Government Affairs for Dominion. I've been in the business for quite some time. My area of coverage is the entire state of West Virginia. We have assets in about 50 to 55 counties in West Virginia. I also do the state lobbying in Charleston for the country. I'm here tonight.
Turn over to the left. Can you hear Mr. Orndorff okay back there? Okay.
Can we stand here? Generally, hearing me is not a problem.
Good.
I'm here to talk about our Southeast Reliable Pipeline project. And in front of you, I have a picture. And the picture shows some surveyors, the way surveying was done many years ago. And the reason why I put that picture there is because Dominion Transmission, as a company, has been in existence in West Virginia for about 120 years. We've been building pipelines. We've been providing service to customers for well in excess of a century. So back we first started was Hope Gas, Consolidated Natural Gas. We merged with Dominion in 2000, and we've gotten, I think, better at some of the things we were good at before. So that's the reason why I give you a little historical perspective in terms of Dominion. Dominion has certain core values that I want the public to know, and I want the Commission to understand. We firmly believe in safety. Safety is our #1 value that we hold above any other of our values. If we can't do it safely, it's not going to be done. We have high ethical standards. As a lobbyist, you would think lobbyists would have no ethics. Some people think that. But I'm held in a higher regard because of what they want me to do in an ethical manner than most other lobbyists would be. We excel at what we do. We're excellent. That's one thing we do at every meeting. We look at doing it right and doing it excellent. And we have a very good company, and all our employees believe in one Dominion. We work for this company for the best interest of this company, and we don't put ourselves in front of anything that we do on a project, providing service, electricity or gas. In West Virginia, it's primarily gas. In Virginia, it's primarily electricity. We're one of the largest energy providers in the United States. We have a pump storage plant that we are co-owner and operator in, not very far from here. In terms of its ranking, I think it's good to help you understand as we look at potentially doing this project in this area that we're admired. We're one of the most admired companies, utility companies in North America. Second only to NextEra, which I'm not really even sure where they are, but we rank above Southern Company, PSC&G, and Xcel Energy. We rank first in people management, use of corporate assets, quality management, financial soundness, and long-term investment.
Mr. Orndorff?
Yes.
Who compiles the ranking?
It's probably done by some independent surveyor. They survey utilities every year. We participate in that survey. We'd like to do that. We are a valued corporate citizen. CR's 100 Best Corporate Citizens in 2014, we ranked 71. 5 straight years we were in the top 100. And the criteria for that evaluation is environment, climate change, employee relations, human rights, corporate governance, philanthropy, and how we operate from a financial perspective. Just a little history again about Dominion Transmission. We have 100 years of experience operating pipelines. We're one of the nation's most experienced operators of natural gas pipelines and storage systems, operating nearly 8,000 miles of interstate pipe in 6 states. And we are a subsidiary of Dominion Resources, which is located in Richmond. There's information about our website. You can visit, telephone number you can call. This project is called the Southeast Reliable Pipeline Project. It is not yet a go. It's tentative. And the reason why we're out in front of this is a long process. 2 or 3 years to even determine a year probably to determine whether it's feasible. We have customers we're answering an RFP to, which haven't decided whether we're going to be selected as that customer. So when I say that, there's really not a lot of absolutes. I'm not going to tell you that we're going to do it, we're not going to do it. We'd like to be able to do it. We're out there surveying around. Now, you have seen a lot of different pictures of pipelines. I want to differentiate our pipeline that we're proposing versus some of the other pictures you've seen. We need a FERC certificate to do this project, Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. It's a long, arduous process that we will have to go through to get a certificate of need. Before we do that, we're going to do cultural studies, archaeological studies, environmental studies. We're going to create a stakeholder list. You're going to be a stakeholder, the commission. We transport dry gas. Dry gas has already been processed. It's coming out of the ground, sent to a separation plant. A lot of the pictures that you've seen before the commission are non-jurisdictional gathering lines. They don't need a FERC certificate. They do not need a FERC certificate. The only thing they need is a erosion and sedimentation program grant permit before the West Virginia DEP. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they didn't need that. So unfortunately, when the Marcellus was developed in this state, it was a real rush to the market. Producers were producing. There wasn't any legislation that dealt with shale gas. Charlie was in Charleston. He's been part of this process. We wrote some legislation. We had a lot of pipeline people from Oklahoma, Texas, the flatlands of the Midwest, come here in West Virginia, and they told us they knew how to build a pipe. Well, the truth be known, they didn't know how to build a pipe. So unfortunately, what you see is pictures of improper pipeline planning, development, and building. FERC, Interstate Jurisdictional Project, will have third-party environmentalists working with us. We have inspectors on site every day. They have the authority to shut us down anytime we're doing something we shouldn't be doing. And we have been working with FERC on interstate pipelines since FERC was created. So this pipeline that we're talking about, potentially building, is much different than some of the pictures and other situations that you've seen before the commission.
If I may,
Sure.
Pictures, are you referring to primarily the West County pictures?
Yes.
Is Mr. Wade here?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, pictures Mr. Wade has made available
Yes.
to us and other ones.
In fact, people don't know this, but there's 3,800 miles of interstate pipeline in West Virginia. There's only 614 interstate miles in West Virginia. So that'll give you a good drive down the interstate, you know where they are. There's almost 5 times as much interstate pipe in the ground in West Virginia. We've been here, done that for quite some time. We will go through a large, arduous, sometimes angry, public participation process. The commission will become a stakeholder. You will get mailings from me. You'll get mailings from FERC. We will hold open houses. We're going to hold 2 here in the next month. In West Virginia, you'll get a letter from me telling you when they are. We will advertise that in the paper. And we will talk to the public, general public, about our project. And I'm available at any time to come back to the commission to talk about the project.
Thank you.
Let's talk about specifically the problem known as the Southeast Reliable Project. Obviously, with the increased development of the Marcellus and Utica, there's an over and abundance of natural gas in north central West Virginia, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. To meet the need to deliver that gas to an end user, obviously we're considering this construction of this pipeline. The pipeline will start in Harrison County and run to Greensville County, Virginia, and then south to North Carolina, with several laterals that will go back and forth. And you have a map of that in your project. I have maps up here if anyone in the audience would like to see a map. There's a lot of benefits to natural gas. It's cleaner, it's more abundant, it's safer to burn than coal. And I'm not against coal, we operate coal-fired plants, but we all know what's happening in the coal industry now. So utilities are asked to look at other sources to generate electricity. Natural gas right now is the target of a lot of opportunity to generate electricity. This pipeline, or any pipeline that's built, even by a competitor, will provide a dependable supply of natural gas for electric utilities that currently have coal plants that are closing them down. It's a cleaner option to generate electricity. It will help local gas utilities serve their customers to stay warm in the winter. And it's an opportunity for businesses to build and expand. 42-inch pipeline, about 1.5 MMBTU, or million decatherms of capacity in the pipe. Currently, we are looking at 3 compressor station locations. One at the very beginning on the Harrison-Lewis County line, one in Central Virginia, and one near the lateral split in North Carolina, Virginia. Again, this pipeline, the map that you have today, won't be the map that we're looking at tomorrow. Because as we do investigations on this pipeline, we seek permission first before we step foot on anyone's property. We don't have to do that in West Virginia, but we choose to do that. We choose to do the right thing. If somebody does not give us permission to be on their property, we will not go on that property. And at some point in time, we have to be on that property. We will try to find a way to work with that landowner to be on that property. Giving you some examples, I think that it said that we not build in the mountains anywhere, but we build in the mountains of West Virginia all the time. We build in the mountains of Pennsylvania all the time. The use of right-of-ways after we build can go back to return to agricultural purposes, could be used for wildlife management, and the landowner, anything the landowner cannot do is build on top of the right-of-way. I gave you kind of a picture of the interstate system. Waldo is 3,800 miles in West Virginia. And you can see they cross. Typically, pipelines over the years have been built from the Gulf of Mexico to New England, to supply the gas needs in New England. But with the abundance of the natural gas coming out of Marcellus and Utica, this gas now is actually coming out of central West Virginia, and the flowing supply of gas coming out of the Gulf of Mexico has almost been shut off. We're turning pipeline lines around. We're not. We're shoving that gas back down south. There's a picture of the pipeline as it's proposed today, which will be different, again, looking at tomorrow. We have approximately 12 miles we're looking at in Pocahontas County, 29 tracts of land, the Mon being the largest tract holder that we are currently working with. When we go out to survey, we do a centerline survey, which means we put a guy out with a transit. They don't use transits anymore. They use GPS tracking devices. We do cultural resources. We do wetland investigations. And we do threatened and endangered species. So we do different things, and we do a conductivity test, because these pipelines are protected with cathodic protection, which means we have a reverse ionic to fight and prevent from rusting. Certain soil types have certain conductivity different from others. So as we are out there surveying, we do a conductivity test of the soil. Our outreach schedule, we started our outreach schedule.